Hello, dear students. Welcome to this video lecture series, and we are developing it for the paper Research and Publication Ethics. Uh, so, this video lecture series will be available in both a university portal as well as in different uh, media including YouTube. So this can be supplemented to your preparation for the exam. We just covered in previous lectures ethics and the role of ethics. Okay. So in your syllabus it is intellectual honesty and research integrity. Uh, uh, Intellectual honesty and because to understand intellectual honesty and research integrity, so we need to go back to the previous lecture, that is on research and role of ethics. Okay, ethics, many concepts were clear to you, and what we understood, the ethical consideration or the role of ethics in research and publication is that, so nothing is natural. I mean, the ethics is not natural or God given or is not universal. Okay, and this ethical consideration in research and publication is based on certain human values which is best for all or best for many. So that is considered as uh, the ethical values, and certain ethical values are created. Many times it is written also. Suppose you go for any project doing research, even UGC, University Grants Commission of India, and each and every universities, they either they have their own or they blindly follow UGC prescription on ethical considerations. Okay, so in that way we must abide by those. Okay, so intellectual honesty again refers to what is honesty, and to be honest. To be honest, a honest man is who just do his work and goes by certain value system, certain written value system, certain unwritten value system, certain norms of society, certain ethical consideration in the context, in the situation. Okay, so that way we can say honest. Not to eye upon others' wealth, not to steal someone's property, not to not to uh, get advantage of something which is created by others' hard work. Say example, research paper, or that is others' hard work, other researchers' hard work. So here intellectual honesty means the author should believe, an author should believe is that whatever I do of my own. How can it be of my own? Honesty is deranged. Often, many things are seen in publication, especially by the young scholars, that you believe in hard work, others are doing, and you believe in hard work. Okay, and don't go by what are the causes of being dishonest, especially in academics, research and publication. A shortcut goal. I told you many times in class, in workshop also, I used to tell these PhD students or young teachers also, sometimes we go by false comparison also. We are together, sitting together, dining together, taking tea together, meeting together, gossiping together. That doesn't mean that your scientific temperament is compared to mine or mine is compared to yours. We all are different. You are along with your other researchers, other friends, academic friends, are from different academic background and from different intellectual background, by reading, by classroom. We all have studied from different places. That constitute a man, or that constitute a researcher. Researcher is not that only you are a human being. You are a human being along with where have you studied, who is your classmate, who is your batchmate, and which teacher taught you, with which value systems, and your parenting also. So everything is counted, and that constitutes a researcher. Along with that, a self-passion. How much interest you show in your research. Okay. So if you are hardworking, obviously the result will be on your way. If you are not hardworking, you are hanky-panky in your research, or you don't read, then how can you write? So others are writing, or they are getting it published. So the moment if you don't go by these norms, obviously a researcher would be dishonest in violating certain norms, copying, pasting, what your plagiarism, data falsification, data fabrications, all these things would come up. So intellectual honesty means I rely on myself. Whatever I know, yes, I may seek some kind of seeking help is not dishonest. You go and seek help, you consult with your peer groups, and you clarification with your co-researchers. So what is again intellectual honesty? So intellectual honesty means we go by our intellect. Whatever I know, that's all I know. You know. Okay. So apply your mind, and you work on your hard work, your understanding. It may take time, because there is no commonness in understanding a concept also. If you are 10 students or 10 friends, are you getting my point? So intellectual honesty is that apply your own intellect, don't rely on others' intellect. Moreover, don't rely on the products of others' intellect. Don't misuse others' intellect. Others' intellect, what is that others' intellect? Other researchers have written books. You read. There is no harm, nobody restrict you to read those books. Okay. That doesn't mean that you copy things from there. Okay. So again, clarifying the concept of intellectual honesty is that rely on your own intellect, and if you feel something you are lacking as a researcher, then there are other options. There are noble options which is acceptable to others, acceptable to all, which doesn't violate the written and unwritten ethical norms that way. So that way you can maintain your intellectual honesty. Maintaining intellectual honesty as well as promotes individual intellect also. It promotes, in which way it gives rise to the result. If I work hard as an author, if you work hard as a researcher, the result will be yours. So everybody will be motivated to work. Okay. Research integrity. These two are complementary, almost connotatively similar. Integrity of a researcher is that don't violate the integrity, is that believe in certain norms, believing in societal norms, believing in research norms, believe in the prescribed values. Prescribed values. Don't misuse others' data. You read your own. If possible, then cite. If you are citing, then acknowledge the sources. So both parties are, integrity is maintained, both the parties, the citing author and the cited author. Suppose I am citing someone else, okay? So with acknowledgement, the cited authors, author is also benefited and honor is given to him, and I am not violating any norm. So integrity is in simply we can say integrity is nothing but abiding by certain values, often written and unwritten. Okay, unwritten, so that it doesn't tussle, clashes with others. Everybody follows that norms which is common to all. So research moves smoothly, people all are motivated. So that is nature of the beauty of research, of a good research culture is created, research culture is created. So that is, that works as a footprint for others. So research culture of a particular university, hence of that country. So everybody run smoothly. If you want to do research, then you abide by certain footprints, both written and unwritten laws. Sometimes violations are found, but it should not be intentional. It should not be, but in petty cases. Okay? So this is how your integrity is maintained by your. So this is how people combine this conjunct intellectual honesty and research integrity. So this is a kind of rules, norms, which we all researchers should abide by that. So there won't be any problem. Okay, it is all interrelated, So in further lectures, you may find data falsification, data fabrication, plagiarism. So all you after you can relate from other topics with this also, because it cannot be isolated from the other part of syllabus. Hope you like it. Thank you. Watch it in YouTube as well as like or subscribe the channel also. Thank you.